It says leave studio. Recording is in progress and will continue without you. Are you sure you want to leave? Like, I never intended to. But this is exactly why I wanted to test it.
Yeah, and I don't have a second device to be able to see. That's what I should have done is bring my iPad so I could, check the stream.
Well, I'm gonna get on this on my phone too and see. Let me see. Okay, so it is going. It just threw me off.
It ended it?
No, but I just don't know why when I said to go live that it was telling me that I was leaving here. So, but it is live, and I can hear you playing, which is great. No, it's on.
It also has a pitch bend. That's the other reason why I like it.
It's very pretty.
So what's the temperature like where you're at? It's like a balmy 95 here. It
I
could
was
be
gonna
100.
ask
I have no
you. It
idea.
looks very nice. It was warm, but it's been a little chilly just with like some kind of breeze coming in. But
It's at least been windy here.
hold on, let me see here. I need to put the volume on up a little bit because I can barely hear you, but it's because I turned down my own volume on the computer. Let's see here.
That's another problem I've been having with my stream is the way the OBS has it. If I turn my volume down on my computer, it turns it down for the whole stream. I still hadn't figured out how to fix that.
Yeah, right now it's 59 degrees and it says fog, which is funny because
59?
you've been talking about the fog too.
Yes, the metaphorical fog.
Oh,
I do love
I
actual
wasn't
fog.
sure when you said that yesterday.
I do love real fog. I mean, I still got to find an adapter for that fog machine, for that skull fog machine that I found. I was so excited, but I haven't found a 24-volt adapter still in the wild.
Yeah, it's in the 70s all week, not in the high 70s, but not quite 80. So with that skull fog machine, will you be able to still use it with Herman? Just like replace it, or I
No, I
didn't
was just
really
going to
look
see.
at it.
Well, so I think the skull is basically just like a water holder because I think there's just a little, the fog machine is just a little thing that sits inside of it. So I'm just going to find like a bowl of water to put it in, not actually put it in the skull. Probably just that it has fog coming out of it, but I'm not sure.
It's so crazy that Halloween really is around the corner.
Oh my God, I know. My favorite holiday. They've already got Christmas stuff out at Hobby Lobby.
I know they always have it now, the Christmas and Halloween. It's so funny. But I like to leave stuff up in between, so I call that in between time, like the nightmare before Christmas.
Yes, exactly.
I did a Nightmare Before Christmas party once. I hosted it and I dressed as the mayor.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, it was.
I miss doing costumes and stuff for LARPing. That was one of my favorite things.
Oh my God. I in San Luis Obispo they had people that did that LARPing in the local parks and stuff, and I always wanted to go to one of the Ren fairs, but I never did. I wanted to
The
sew
aim
a
card.
dress for it.
I always wanted to go try the aim card stuff where you actually fight with the foam weapons and stuff. I had friends that
Hmm.
were into that, and that looked really fun. Like the wizards all throw tennis balls as spells.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I didn't see that.
Well, there's a bunch of different kinds of LARPing.
Hmm.
I did the vampire stuff, so we weren't allowed to have any weapons because we were on a school campuses. So any weapons we had to be like 3x5 cards. It's not like there was a lot of fighting involved in that, anyways.
That is so funny, vampire. That's next level.
We did the New World of Darkness that came out right after Vampire the Masquerade. I think it's Vampire the Requiem.
What is this, a movie or a game or?
It's a game. It's a role playing game, but they also have a whole lore and books and all this associated with it as well.
Oh, that's cool. That's next level.
Mm-hmm. They had some really good storylines going. That
There
was the
was
one where
this.
my buddy would dress as a priest. So when we drive down there, he'd be smoking a cigarette, cussing and shit. So people would all look at him funny because he had the collar and stuff. Sorry, go on.
Well, the only thing that I had to contribute was, but it wasn't like an actual LARPing or anything. It was a tabletop, I guess, but there was no actual things that we used. But it was this. It was a verbal game, and it was just one time that I played that the guy led it, but it was supposed to be called like Paranoia, and it was like,
Yes.
oh my God, you know that one?
Yes, I know Paranoia. I
Oh
played.
my God, that was so fun.
Yeah, that one's wild.
Oh my God. And I
I
only
played a
played it that
fiasco version
one
of it.
time. Oh, which doctor?
Paranoia gets so wild.
Which doctor says hi? Favorite duo. Just practicing the live stream for when I do the live Q&A with President Panda. So I'll have to get some questions sourced, WD.
I need to work on like my old time radio organist, like the da 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 da, like the soap opera style, so that while you're talking, I've been listening to a lot of old time radio now that Sirius has free channels, like the Sirius XM radio, whatever. They have free stuff now, but you just gotta listen to ads.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, they have a whole channel that they just run all old time radio classics, like Richard Diamond and Sherlock Holmes, Fibber McGee and Molly.
Well, that'll be good for Anthony Wilcox's stuff too. A little bit of background.
So does it let you put up comments on what are we on? You said something FM. I always forget.
Well, it's called the Riverside FM, but this is the first time I'm practicing the live. But I don't know. See, I don't know if that's why it was telling me that it was going to take me out of the studio, but that it was still going to go live. Like, I don't know if that had to do with maybe it would have I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to watch like a tutorial about it to see what I can do, how I can
That's what I
utilize
had to do.
it, because I have the YouTube open on my phone. That's how I could see the chat. But it is like telling me some. Oh, I see here. There's a tab for the chat.
See, I still haven't figured out how to highlight chat on OBS either. I haven't done any tutorial that will tell me how, so I'm not
Okay,
sure if you
yeah.
can.
So I can. Let me see. Yeah. So I just put which doctor's comment up. So I am able to do it. It's because I was also doing this damn sewing thing real quick. We're trying. Because I want to give this back to her. So, you taking this new keyboard Beauty out last night, was that the first time you played it, actually?
Well, I didn't play it last night, but I took it with me. You know, just to make the beast perform better. I feel like he performs better now with his mate there. So now I'm just going to bring it to some principle. No, because yesterday, or like earlier in the day when I was practicing, it was dying all the time. And it's just random ways, but it didn't at all on stage. Which is the other reason why I wanted to have a second keyboard, just in case. Because you never know. It's an open keyboard.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot.
Do you think that it would help just replacing the power source, or is it something more internal?
I have no idea. It makes for a good story, at least. I just can't believe how expensive keyboards are.
Well, at least you don't need a new one to still
No,
make good music.
exactly. I like stuff with a story. Like I'm really curious who had this before and decorated it with all these pretty flowers and stuff. Because I did not put all this on.
I didn't see
Right.
flowers in the picture you sent. I just saw like the strip of whatever.
Oh, wow.
Or was that a decorative border of flower thing?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it looks kind of like flower to me, like a strip of gold flowers.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then they also put Orbit Records on the back, which I was trying to look up, and apparently that's an old defunct Texas label too, which I haven't been able to figure out what that's from. But it was a Texas garage band label. So
That is cool.
they're mowing
What
right
are you
in the field next
drinking?
to me. So
Oh, you
it's
don't want to play
Powerade. Well, I'm just saying if I have to move, I have to move soon. I don't know.
What kind of park are you at?
So this is the park that's closest to my house, but it actually has like a skate park. It's really huge actually because they're building a theater, and then they've got a golf thing, like one of the golf ranges where you just go in a driving range, I guess. And then they've also got I guess it's volleyball. They're doing competition volleyball, and then there's like two baseball fields, and then the actual park and the skate park. So it's actually really nice, and it's open till 11. Like they have it real brightly lit and stuff. So there's almost
Oh, that
always
is
people here.
nice. Well, that's generous that time.
Mm-hmm. Bryan College Station is actually really, really nice, to be honest.
Well, probably especially because it is catering to students as well
Mm-hmm.
to have spaces.
Well, it's very family oriented. I mean, most of the places are very family oriented too.
What brought you there?
My work, they were
Mm.
opening an office down here, and then they ended up shutting it down. So now I'm stuck here.
Well, just temporary, not stuck.
I mean, I like it here. I'm just saying. At least it's not as expensive as Austin.
I do not, I mean, you hear good things about Austin, kind of like just in terms of what's being done there, but I don't hear anything good like about the city itself because of the, I guess, just like over here, San Francisco and its homelessness.
Yeah, they got a lot of homeless people in Austin. I mean, I think they're a little nicer to them than some of the other places. Like the friend that I had staying with me, Sunshine, he was saying it was a lot better down there for him when he was drifting down there versus up here. But I mean, I know at least like I've seen at least 2 or 3 other displaced people that I know of, like where their spot is, where they sleep, and they're not messing with them. So they seem pretty nice here too, as long as you're not causing problems.
Well, that's good. So they don't have raids and stuff over there?
I mean, I haven't, not that I've seen, no. I've heard the stuff in Austin, but I haven't really seen like a homeless encampment here either. So it's not like there's any place to raid per se.
WD has a question for you, Elsie.
Who does?
Witch doctor?
Oh, what's that?
Oh, hold on. Let me put it on again.
I can't see. I can't
It times
see
out.
anything.
Let me see. I want to do an intro for my next live where I'm dancing in my robe to West End Girls by Pet Shop Boys. If you'll join me for that, Lord Cameron.
Okay, I'll tell him I'll text him whenever I get my phone back, since it's the camera right now.
I do love that purple robe.
I
It's
know,
so
me too.
funny. It's just so funny because purple has been my favorite color for so long, and it's like every the whole purple thing is everywhere right now. Well, in a lot of places of these circles or whatever. But
I do love purple too.
I remember being little. It had to be. I was so little. It's one of my first memories where my grandpa asks me what my favorite color is, and I made a mental decision to switch it from pink to purple. Like I had to think about it, and I was like, no, I do love purple
That's
now.
awesome. I've never been much for favorites because I mean, like favorites kind of change, especially as you get older.
Yeah. Well, which doctor said he's just being funny, but now you're gonna have to hold him to it.
Man, it
Yeah.
took me so long to find a fucking robe. Like nobody sells robes anymore.
Nice one. But that one you got is nice. That black one.
Recording stop. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, on my end it said the recording stopped because there was a change in audio devices or something.
Oh no, I thought your phone fell or something.
No, I don't know.
I'm just so close to finishing sewing this damn thing, so I hate half
Well,
paying
hopefully
attention.
I'm gonna fix this cassock pretty soon. Supposed to go
Purple
visit
kimonos. Those would be easy to sew.
Kimonos.
Kimonos.
Oh yeah, that video was it Alan Watts? Was that the one that you sent me
Yeah, that's what I
of the
just
clothing thing? Yeah, that was so cool. Because it literally is just a square fabric, and I love the pockets and the fucking sleeves.
Yeah, yeah. You'll have to send that one to Witch Doctor because he commented here it needs some purple kimonos. And then if I make a merchandise page, we all gotta have custom stuff for the site. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that was a really good video with him about the attire.
Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that it slows you down too, because that was one thing that I noticed with the cassock when I first got them. is, at least the ones that I had, were very restrictive. So you had to move really slow and deliberately on the because I popped so many buttons. Just trying to pick stuff over and like bending over the wrong way or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, for time and places, whatever is needed, but they do represent a intentional life for sure.
Well, that's another thing I do like about being here too is I see a lot of different cultures attires because there's people here that visit from other countries or that go to the college and they'll wear whatever they're normally wear. So I see a bunch of different kinds of styles.
Mandy says howdy.
Hey, Mandy.
Yeah, I do appreciate the and people are a little more casual all around nowadays too, but it is nice to see that integration of the different styles.
There's so many Indian restaurants here too. I love delivering to them. I mean, from them because they smell so good.
I'm sorry I had to dip out the stream last night. I was doing caregiving and then I had to have dinner and stuff. This caregiving is really wiping me out, but oh my God, I can't do 10 things at once. But I do want to, when you guys are recovery room, when you guys are doing it more regularly, I do want to be able to share the, especially the independent music stuff, because I think that's great. You guys have a good reach of artists, considering it's just hard to be consistent, especially like in the summer and the transition. And yeah, I wanted, this is practicing the live stream because I do want to do a live Q&A with President Panda soon. So I'm going to be sourcing some questions and everything. When I know when I'm going to do that, I'll have a, I'll put out a message and countdown and stuff. And I'm so close to being done editing my first Blunt Life artist, music artist feature. I'm so excited to get that out. The editing is killer though, especially trying to add like the screens of context for what is being talked about. It'll be worth it. People are so interesting. I want to do an artist feature for you too, Elsie.
Oh yeah, because I'm so fucking fascinated.
Well, I mean, I am a fan of your music for sure. It is beautiful. The organ, that sound.
I am but a conduit.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Maybe maybe we'll all get to juggling well around the same time. That'll be nice. I think this is a kind of a busy time period though, coming off of summer, entering into the next for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
finished sewing.
everybody's starting school. All the kids starting school.
Mm-hmm.
I
I know
just
you
wave
can't
his ear
see
here.
it, but there's my mending. I finished it. This is this
Awesome.
person. It's for their dog. They have a. It's so funny because they have a Great Dane as their service animal, but he doesn't really seem like a service dog to me. It's like the the husband is his emotional support human.
What were you making it? I mean, like, what is it exactly?
Well, I
I
wasn't
can't really.
making anything. It's the it's this dog's little. It's like a cooling coat or something for the
Oh,
dog,
okay.
and it just had a rip on it And of course, my dumbass just offered to mend it for no damn reason or compensation. But I just love mending. It's been a while since I mended. I usually end up mending things for people. It is so simple to me, but it really is a lost art.
It really is. There's so many different kinds of stitches and stuff. I don't stitch very pretty, but at least it'll hold. I can at least do field repairs.
That's good though. She had a pair of pants too that I told her I would mend, but I cannot find them right now, so I'll have to do them another time. And then this little thing, this little teddy bear, I know you can't see it because your phone is away.
Oh, that is cute. It's a koala. I can
Oh,
see a little bit. I just
it
can't
kind of
see.
does
I
look
can't
like
see
it,
enough to
huh?
read. It looks like a koala from
Well,
here.
now I took
With one
a.
eye from here, yes, it looks like a koala.
It's I took a old children's sweater and I cut a rough shape of a teddy bear, and then with it's really hard to see, but like I used threads to kind of pull its shape together. I was really proud of it. But this is the
Like you
first
made
little
that whole
bear I
thing?
made.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, and then it's really teeny, but there's a little panda face on it because that's my signature.
You have to send me a picture later.
Yeah, I do plan on my You're Confused Mom stuff. I the You're Confused Mom channel is where I'm gonna put my gaming things, but I also wanted to put my sewing stuff because I sew those little baby dolls and everything. So I wanted to kind of showcase that kind of thing because of like, well, for Christmas, for instance, like I think it would be really nice if people were encouraged to kind of like all year long maybe work a way up to, hand making gifts and stuff or pulling things like that together. A lot of people can create, they just have lost the realization of it.
Well, I think most people create too. They just have to find whatever avenue is best works for them.
Hmm.
Sometimes you just got to try stuff until you're good at it, or until you're good at something, or at least that you enjoy it, because that's really better than being good at it.
Well, I mean, good is relative.
That's true. That is very true, especially when it comes to art of
Yeah,
any
but
kind.
the perfectionism really does work against, even for people that do and are comfortable in their craft, struggle with that. So I do get it.
Yeah, if there's one takeaway from my music that I want anybody to get, it's just put it out, whether it's great or perfect or not. Just at least put something out there.
Yeah, no, that's what I really appreciate about the way that you will put your music out. And like my friend John Doe, he just puts his music out. All of that encourages me. That's especially why I'm a fan. And
Well, that
like,
means a lot.
yeah, no, I really admire
That's
it,
why.
especially because you do it off the cuff too, you know, however you say.
That's why I'm really enjoying the open mic nights too, because you're watching people push themselves to do things more, and a lot of them are super nervous, and then especially if they mess up and keep going like that, people actually enjoy watching that.
Yeah, no, I used to love going to those events and doing seeing the people. You know, I really love seeing people getting up and embodying themselves and putting their work out there. Even with the
And watching,
karaoke, I loved when the random people would come up and do the metal songs. Oh my god.
I love it. I do love videos of that. Those are
Hmm.
pretty awesome. I love people that actually get into the music. Like I'm all about that. Even if they're not that great, as long as you are actually into it, it makes a huge difference.
Well, it is about the energy and the
The passion.
spirit.
It's the passion for me.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Yeah.
some really passionate people at our open mics.
Yeah. I have not ever been in person where they do the like poetry out loud though.
I've never been to one of those either. I've barely even been to. I'm not even sure I've ever actually gone to a comedy show at a comedy club. Like I've been to a comedy club, but not actually see a show.
I I haven't, and I have helped like not host it but like do the pictures and stuff for it. I forget the man's name, but yeah, those were in my El Paso nightlife days though.
You just need there's a
I
comedy
am
club.
gonna, I still want to do mine. I have not done my trash panda outfit yet though, so it'll come. We need to also practice for the talent show or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, because we're gonna do that through the Discord. Like Lilith said about the OBS capturing that, but I don't use OBS, so I don't know. You know how to do that?
I know how
You
to do
do.
some of it with OBS. Yeah.
So
I could probably use.
would you be able to do that for when we do the that talent show when we put it together?
Yeah, as far as I know, we should do a test run pretty soon.
Yeah, just a test run to check out how it can work, and then whenever we do actually put it together in the Discord, it won't, obviously it won't be live, but if you are able to record it, and then if, because with the OBS you can record it. Do you, have you edited on there or do you just record?
Honestly, I haven't even tried recording. I know it has a function to record, but I just stream. I don't edit.
Well, I was gonna
I really
say
don't
if
do a whole
you,
lot of work on it, to be
yeah, if
honest.
you are able to record it through OBS and then send me that file, I can edit it through this program and just at least put some bookends on it.
Hmm. That's the
That
other
could
thing
be
I've been
fun.
trying to learn too is the video editing process.
Well, what do you mean trying to learn?
I mean, just the different things about what the different edits are called, like, and how the putting together like an actual professional looking video versus just like throwing stuff in, and then also getting like with the music. If I'm doing video and audio, the audio quality isn't great from the video source, so I have to mix the audio back in. So that's a whole process in and of itself to cut the audio out of the old video and then match the audio up to the good audio to the video so that it matches. Like, say if I'm hitting one key, it's going to hit the same note, right? Like that's a whole process in and of itself. So
And you have been looking it up how to do it on the OBS?
no, that's just. But I have video editing software like iMovie or whatever that comes with Mac that I'm using.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, because I don't, because I haven't used OBS, I can't imagine how that goes. But I would imagine that you can record the audio input of the instrument while you're recording like the video. Do you know what I mean? Like a
yes,
separate
and
track,
depending
I
on.
would imagine.
And if it's recorded straight onto the computer, like if I have the video source on the computer, then I don't have to do all that. But it's just a process.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that's taken me so long to finish this edit with Quique, the first one, is because my audio picked up from this little microphone here, because I'm using this headset. It picks up from my ear. So I'm having to do a lot of muting, like myself, my audio when I'm not speaking, because it's like repeating his, if that makes any sense. It
Oh
sounds like an
yeah,
echo. And that is so tedious. So
that would
hopefully,
suck.
because I noticed it before I did the second recording, hopefully the second recording I lowered my volume in the phone part low enough that it doesn't pick up, but I haven't got to it yet. And now the recording that we just did the other day is the third part. And but we've been talking about so much different chunks of things. I told him that I wanted to finish the parts that I have so far and let him see them, and then we could do a fourth part because I did already make the thumbnails for it up to 4. And then after that, I said that the next one would be with President Panda. Because I'm gonna wrap up I'm gonna wrap these things up outside of the panda heads and just do the panda heads as soon as I do. But I am looking forward to seeing how you do Anthony Wilcox through the game. What is that game called?
Entropia.
Entropia. Yeah, no.
Entropia.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how we can do that because you'll be able to screen share it on here, and then I'll be able to, do it frame side by side the way that
It'll just be like
regularly.
doing a normal video. It'll just be an avatar. It'll just be his avatar at his apartment on Treasure Island City.
That'll be cool because you have it on PC. If I had the Fallout on PC, then I would do my Fallout character because with Anthony Wilcox, I was going to do my Red Panda, which is in the Soul Survivor suit because she is meant to be out of the Fallout realm. But I haven't played any PC games since I was like in my early 20s. I've just been on Xbox now. A little bit of PlayStation.
If you like first-person shooters because it's so expensive to get the hardware.
I don't. I used to say that the only reason I was able to play Fallout was my intense Skyrim training. But actually Fallout, because they have the VAT system. See, with the first person shooter games, I feel like a deer in headlights. Like it's hard for me to do them. But with the VATs I can. But even in Fallout, I end up not using the guns very much, but I'm a melee, so I still use the big old sledgehammer.
I'm the dick with the tonfa and the shield in Call of Duty, so I'm not gonna lie, I do love some melee. Ninja Turtle Squad for life. I actually have the gold skin on mine because I did all the achievements.
I did not play that very much at all.
I only played the free one, and I cannot fucking believe they're gonna double the size of the download when it's already taking up my entire hard drive on my PS5.
What are they making the map bigger?
No, I don't even know. Don't ask me because the game that I play, like, it's already a separate game that makes you download the entire paid game that you can't play too. Like just to play the DMZ that I play, you have to download all of the stuff. So you have to have the full game already. Activision is ridiculous. And having worked for them, I can say they're shiesty as fuck too.
What do you mean having worked for them?
I was working for Blizzard whenever Activision bought them out. So Activision came in and was firing everybody. Like they hired armed security guards because they were laying off like shit tons of employees. So like you would go and in the morning and they'd put you in a room and then anybody who wasn't in the room would get fired. Pretty much.
Now that you say that, I do remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said it.
Yeah. What were you doing for them?
I was a game master for World of Warcraft and then also Diablo 3 because I was there when that released. So it was pretty fun because the best part about that was it was chat support. So there was no talking on the phone or face-to-face. You know, it was all chat support or in-game. I mean, because we had GM characters that if we had to physically show up in-game. But
Wander says hi.
Oh, hey,
It's so funny. I didn't realize that now your email is like even more perfect.
the game master. What's funny is I've had that since I was like way before that because I was in the Gmail beta and the dungeon master, the storyteller. I think there's one other one that I wanted to. Those were all taken, so I just took the game master as a generic one.
That's cool. It's a good one for sure. So, what exactly, though, are the responsibilities of a game master?
Most of the time, chat support, like actioning, harassing chat or offensive chat. I mean, I can't tell you how much terrible shit I saw in chats, like the dead baby jokes and all that.
Mm.
And then sometimes NPCs would glitch out and you'd have to go reset them or something, or like something would get stuck, or people would get their account hacked and you'd have to restore their stuff.
That is so cool.
It was pretty fun, but gamers are assholes. Like I got told to die in a fire more times than I can count. Or I hope your family dies in a car wreck was one I heard quite a bit. It's like, good lord. Just because you didn't get your sword because you forgot to put the loot on, you put the loot on random instead of like damage or whatever the fuck it was.
That's funny.
So one, I was already playing Entropia when I was there, so I could give a fuck about the World of Warcraft game because I'm already spending all my time in another MMO that cost real money. So I never even did have a max level character in World of Warcraft. I think I only made it to like 50 something.
That's so funny. I was always offhandedly kind of fascinated with the World of Warcraft, but I never played it myself. But the other day I was thinking about it, and if I had gone straight into the military myself instead of becoming a military wife and having little ones, I do believe I would have been hardcore into the World of Warcraft.
I think, I mean, it has a lot of good things. Like, I saw a lot of people like being able to connect with family members, like even soldiers overseas playing it or people overseas playing it and stuff. So, I mean, like, it has a lot of good stuff. But I've also personally lost good friends to World of Warcraft. I mean, literally, like, they just disappeared because I get codes too. That was one thing about Blizzard was they give their employees all kinds of shit. Like, we get name change codes, character transfer codes. Every year we get like 3 or 4 1 year cards to give out to friends that are 1 year playing time or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Um, yeah, so that was really nice, but Activision cut all that out.
Did you ever watch that show, The Guild?
I did. I love that show, and she actually, what's her name, Felicia Day.
Hmm.
I love her. She was actually homeschooled and went to UT here in Texas. She's a really interesting person, and she's done a lot with Joss Whedon too, which is really where I've watched her for the most part.
I don't know who that person is.
Joss Whedon, he's the director, writer, whatever of Buffy and
Hmm.
um, Angel and Firefly and all that, and a lot of the stuff
Oh,
that
that's
Felicia
wild.
Day's worked on. Doctor Horrible sing along vlog.
Yeah, no, that show, The Guild, it really made me feel like I was missing out.
I know it was a really good show, and they did so well, like doing so much with so little. And then when they had Will Wheaton on, I fucking love it. He just cracks me up with
that
his kilt and shit.
that that song, that music video for that song, is it called "Will You Date My Avatar" or whatever? Oh my
I
god,
haven't
it's
seen it.
so funny. I'll have to send it to you because they did do a few music videos based off of that show and the characters and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah, I would post it generally, but it's like I feel like it's very niche.
Well, they had a whole thing for a while. The what is it, Geeks and Sundry, and I really liked his show.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Was
watch
it
it, but I saw
Critical
that.
Role? No, he Will Wheaton had one where they would like play test games and they would show you the rules and stuff. It was really fucking helpful if you ever have board games because I like the super nerdy games. And a lot of times it's hard to learn if you're just reading them. So like his show would actually walk you through the rules, and then they would play the game too, so you get to watch it being played. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was, but they ended up selling it, and I don't know what happened to it after that.
Well, there was that one called Critical Role, but I don't remember exactly what they did on it because I didn't watch it.
That was just the first name that came to mind. I'm not sure if that was actually it.
Well, that is one that
I know Geeks and
she
Sundry
definitely was
was.
on it.
I think Geeks and Sundry was like the name, the umbrella thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I recognize the name of that as well, but I didn't watch them. But the Guild is very funny.
Yeah, that one was really good.
There's another one too called what the hell was it called? JourneyQuest.
I've heard of that one, but I have not watched it.
Oh
I
my
did
god, that
watch Vox Machina. Was that
I
one?
saw a
Was
little
also
bit
based.
of that. A
I thought
very,
that one
but
was really good.
yeah, that one was good, but I didn't watch the rest of it. But yeah, that Journey Quest is really funny too.
I've seen it come up. I just haven't started it.
Well, you should.
It's
It's really good, actually.
it's
If
hard
it
to
is
watch the
still
role
available.
playing. It's hard to watch the role playing stuff when I don't have an avenue to role play because that is something that I really miss and I don't have anybody to play with right now.
Well, the Journey Quest is not. It's not supposed to be role playing. It's not like the Guild, like that. Like about that. It's as it is about the Journey Quest. Like it is. I don't know how to explain it.
I'll go look it up later.
Yeah, no, but it is. It's really good. Did you listen to that song I sent earlier?
I don't think so.
No. Oh my god.
I've been busy.
Well, maybe if you
Ish.
had, it would have been a more motivating start to your day.
Might have been. I'm not gonna lie. I actually do listen to Burning Purple as a motivator. Sometimes in the morning. Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I haven't heard it in a while, but I do know what you're talking
I'm probably like I'm probably 95% of his plays on YouTube, or at least on Apple
about.
Music.
I know how that is. Every year, the last few years, Spotify has shown me to be like my friend John Doe's like top fan.
Oh no, I looked at. I actually took a picture. I'll send it to you later. But I pulled up my like most played songs on Apple Music. Witch Doctor's like 3 of them. The top 3.
Oh, I love it. You should take a picture of it. Oh,
No,
which
I'll send it
doctor
to you.
said you're my only listener?
Well, hey, it's about quality over quantity, right?
But he
I
also
listen.
said
I
that
listen to 20 people's worth of music. Trust me.
he has to use the bathroom, but number three. And I can't remember what it is, but I also don't want it clarified.
Maybe he's a little too overjoyed.
If I could feel comfortable like screen sharing some of the songs I would, but I don't want to bog it up.
Well, this now's the time to test it. Why not?
Okay, let me see.
You
It's
can.
because the
So
I know
you should be able to.
when I was doing when I was recording with Kike the other time, I tried to share the screen, but he said he couldn't hear the audio. So let me see.
Well, and that may be a thing that the guest may not be able to hear, but the audience can. I don't know.
Hmm.
Because I would assume I'm not going to be able to hear what you have on your screen.
Did you look up to see where your which doctor is playing tricks on the new guy at work? Did you find your songs on YouTube that I had asked you?
You mean from the other night, from the service?
Well, yeah, those kind of songs. Like, which YouTube would those be on?
My Lord Cameron.
Okay.
You just
You know, what's so
go under,
funny is I remember that handle by heart because of the 007.
which also, incidentally, my driver's license starts with too. I do have a license to kill. I was a big fan of the old James Bond because I had like my dad's collector's cards of the James Bond, like old movies with what's his name, Sean Connery.
I don't know if I remember offhand.
They were like the really old black and white ones.
Okay, where? Oh, I see here under releases.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me see.
because it's merged with my artist page.
Share.
Like if you go to Witch Doctor, his is like his. If you go to his music, it's Witch Doctor dash topic.
Okay, yeah,
So
the
I had
topic
I
ones
had
are set up.
right. I had the topic one merged with my regular account so that there wouldn't be two separate things.
Okay. So it's pipe organs for pagans or the wander years. They have the same image.
Yeah, a lot of them have the same image because I was born. So
The
I've been trying to
thing
mix it up with my new releases.
the thing that is hard for me with the music that doesn't have vocals is that I can't remember the names to them all the time, except for the Saturn one.
Yes, exactly. So I got to give them clever names. I'll end up writing lyrics eventually, hopefully, or I'll find somebody to write them, hopefully.
Well, I didn't mean to imply that they needed it or anything. I do love it, just instrumental, but yeah, see, Saturnalia. Oh, the greetings from Grimes. Oh, this one that's named Greek. Is this that new one?
I'm not sure. I haven't put out anything that's named Greek recently. Put it Greek, but
Oh, okay,
I
because
can't
I
see
did
which one that
ask.
is.
There was a song that you played for the Sunday service that I asked the name of it, and you said it was in Greek, so it's probably this one.
Probably is. There's Aliladzu, which I meant to name it Aliladzu, but I think I put a different name.
Well, I can hear it.
So see, I can hear it. I mean, like the quality isn't great, but I'm sure that's fine on the audio side.
Yeah, I played it and it kind of overdid your vocals, but then I lowered it a bit. Yeah, this is my new favorite. Of course it would be. What is the name of it?
I think that's Aliladzu. It just means together.
Yeah, I can like sound it out in my head, but I don't know offhand. Well, this is great because at least these are already put together playlists that I can share because that was really killing me. On Saturday, they're going to do a Greek, they're doing like a Greek thing in the Mythamore Discord.
Oh.
And I'm going to attend it to try to.
Awesome.
Because I've been doing the Duolingo, but it's modern, you know, and I feel like I'm like at a stuck point now that things will be more confusing if I don't go back and realize those differences.
Yeah, I had to take a break for a little bit, but I still go over the alphabet just so it sticks with me.
It's so funny to me that you have the parental advisory explicit content here when they are no lyrics.
I also release some of my harmonica music under German pop because it doesn't have lyrics either.
That's funny.
I'm sure that's probably
It's the good stuff.
I gotta be careful listening to this song because it's discombobulating sometimes for me.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just something about it.
Do you want me to turn this off?
No, you're good. I'm just saying, like, sometimes it'll come on and I'm like, I can't listen to this right now. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, the stuff that you were playing for this last Sunday, the evening ritual, there was a sequence of them that I was not most familiar with, and I didn't know those were in the playlist. That's why I had asked you to re-listen to it.
That was something I was gonna say too. Like, even some of the stuff, like, as an artist that you don't think is great or that you don't like other people like stuff that you don't like. So there's some of my music that I'm like, or even that I don't like at first, and then later on I'm like, I actually do kind of like that. But I mean, there's some stuff that I don't listen to at all. But some people are like, I like that.
Well, I'm trying to think about which of your songs I want to do for like the intro and outro whenever I do your music.
Good Lord. I can't hear you over my music.
Oh, okay.
I can't hear you over me.
Okay, fine. I'll stop it.
Okay,
But at least we know now that it does work, that I
it does
can
work,
do.
yeah.
That's good.
So what were you asking now?
Well, no, I was just going to say that the whole thing about what will be nice to kind of focus and feature on the musician part is like to be able to unpack what has influenced that and where you started, and how you started.
I'd have to think
I
about
did
it.
try doing piano when I was an adolescent, and it was. They say I had piano fingers because I have long fingers,
Oh
but
yeah, same. Long,
I
skinny
did
fingers.
not. Yeah, I did not. I couldn't keep up with it. I don't know. I loved the bass guitar too, and I did try that a little bit, but I don't know why I just couldn't keep up with actual instruments.
Well, I wasn't super thrilled about taking piano, but my grandmother paid for it, and so I ended up taking it, and I actually really enjoyed it. Like, so when I lost my eye, it was actually the day of my piano lesson, like later on that afternoon, and I actually was at the next piano lesson. So that's how much I actually enjoyed it. Despite losing an eye, I was still at my piano practice next week.
Wow. I
I think
can't
it's a really
imagine
good base for people, though,
what the
just
piano?
because it teaches you, yeah, because it teaches you music theory and just in general, it gives you a good base for other instruments.
Well, what's funny is that I did have a base for at least reading the notes and everything because I was in choir, like when I was in middle school. So I
I
was
did a
able
lot of
to at
choir
least
too.
have that. Yeah.
Yeah, because well, church choir, but that was the thing for me is like I can read like it's not, but I could never sit there and play. Like look at a sheet of music that I've never seen before and just sit there and play it. Like I've never been able to do that.
Yeah. I did do the church choir when I was in high school, and I sang tenor with the men.
That's awesome. That's what I sang too, is
Yeah, no, I
tenor.
loved it, but it was funny.
Choir was fun. It's just that I don't like singing by myself. That's another reason why my music doesn't have lyrics and stuff, is I feel super self-conscious if I'm the only one singing.
Hmm.
Quartet
Well,
is as low as I'll go. Barbershop quartet.
that's fun.
So I used to do that with my brothers.
Well, I will take back about the instruments real quick because I played handbells at Christmas,
Ooh,
and I
I love
fucking
handbells.
loved the handbells. Oh my God, that was so amazing. But the thing about the handbells is that it is a group thing. You
Yes,
don't, I mean,
exactly.
yeah, you could do it by yourself, but that is intense.
So every year we would always watch the Christmas animation special. I don't know if you're familiar with it, where they had like the California raisins and some
Mm-mm.
other like claymation stuff. So they did a handbell where the all the bells are clay and they're all like hitting themselves, and it was really fucking funny. I'll have to see if I can link it to you, but because they
Yeah, if
do the
you can
Carol of the
find that,
Bells,
that
and
sounds so funny.
they're like their own choir, and so every time they're like hitting themselves, and there's just one dumbass, and so it's really funny. So they also did, and I didn't know this until recently, but the same company did like an Easter special or a Halloween special or something too, and I'd never even heard of until this year. But it was actually they released it. There's like 3 different holidays.
I
I was
don't
a big
think
fan
they
of
do.
claymation growing up.
They don't do much claymation anymore, huh?
They do not. Just sad. Well, Wallace and Gromit, I think, still do.
They're still making new stuff?
I'm not. I'm pretty sure they came out with something fairly recently, and then I know a lot of their stuff burned down, though, if I remember right. But I'm pretty sure there was something fairly recently that they did. I did stop motion as a kid too, because when I had my first web camera, you could like do frame by frame things. So I would take Legos and do stop motion using that.
Oh, that's cool.
It takes so much fucking time. Like watching the people do the sets, like Nightmare on what is it? Nightmare Before Christmas was Claymation 2, wasn't it? Was it
Hmm.
animated? Yeah, like watching that kind of stuff. Like I can't imagine how many hours it takes to do all that.
Yeah, super time and labor intensive because of the time. It's just back and forth, back and forth. I've seen a video of where it shows it includes the person that is doing it. You know, so it's showing the stop motion, but
Mm-hmm.
also including the person going back and forth, but
I like
sped
watching
up.
those too.
Yeah, it's funny. The ones that are felt trip me out. You've seen those felt ones?
I think so.
Yeah, and I've seen a bunch of the felt ones where it's like cooking, so it's little felt things being used like
I
as
have seen a couple of those, I
ingredients, and
think.
they look like smoke and stuff, and that is wild to me that people can put that together.
Or the one that they have that it's like all clay, but it's like a giant log, and then they're like making slices. Have you seen those? And like the interior changes as they do the slice, so it's the
Oh
same thing, but
yes, that is crazy.
that
The
blows my
the
mind, like thinking
the
about how
mental
you
gymnastics that you have to be very comfortable in to make that happen.
yeah, my mind doesn't think that way.
Yeah, I'm trapped in too many lower dimensions, I think. Well, it looks like it's really nice there right now. It's crazy.
Oh
I guess
yeah, it
because
is
of
gorgeous.
the headphones that you have on. It's funny to me that I can't hear any of that wind, but you can
Yeah,
see
because
it.
it is breezy.
Mhm.
Well, these are noise canceling headphones too, so that might have something to do with it too, because I can't hear the wind either.
Well, that those are good ones.
For the for the price, JBL makes some nice stuff. Like I love their 510 Bluetooth headphones.
I these are the headphones that I have, but I don't use them. I use these when I'm editing. These ones
Are they
that they
wired?
usually have. They usually have those little cat ears, the pink ones. It's one of those. they're like for gaming. When the kids are here, my boy will take these to use with the controller. Whenever well, like some weeks ago, I did the live stream from the game, the Elder Scrolls Online, and I
Hmm.
want to do it again, but I want to try to do it with the voice. I didn't last time, but I like to think baby steps, but you
Achievable
know.
goals. That's the key. Set achievable goals.
Well, all it can be is little by little until
Hmm.
more. Well, I appreciate you coming on and helping me, you know, try out
Yeah,
this
this is
thing
fun.
here. So the
I'm just
next thing
watching
we'll
for
have to do.
wasps.
Hmm?
I'm just watching for wasps because I keep seeing uh, red wasps flying around. They don't like me.
You can't even like sweat fear that
For real. So
they
when
will
we were
come.
kids, my brother got the Nerf bow, and he was around one side of the house, like over here, and I'm way over here, and he shoots a wasp nest from over here, and they fly all the way around the house and fucking sting me. I don't even mess with him.
Well, I like to say that I'm not sweet enough for the like mosquitoes and stuff to get
See, I
me.
usually mosquitoes usually don't bother me either. Most of the time they leave me alone. I mean, sometimes, but if I'm like directly next to water, but I'm too bitter.
There's a phrase that I learned in like my later years of like waking up full of piss and vinegar. And I don't know
Yes,
why I love it. I just love that phrase.
that's literally me for a while. That's why I kept telling my work, like, stop calling me in the mornings at 3 a.m. Like, of course you're gonna get upset me. Like, I'm waking up to a phone call.
3 a.m. But for
Well, they would
why?
call me like they'd call me at like 4 or 5 because they wanted me to do something at 8, and I'm like, but you could just tell me I'm getting up to take my kid to school at 7. Like, I don't need you to tell me at 4 or 5 in the morning that I need to do something 5 hours later. I'm also a little salty about that because they finally sent me my termination letter yesterday, which I had to get them to. I had to ask them. I've asked them for since like February, and they're only giving me now because of the lawsuit.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Is it an at will state?
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking
yeah. It's
bastards.
fine. I just have to show the court that like I didn't just quit my job.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's why you needed it to
Yeah,
be
but
finalized.
they're also requesting my pay stub, so I had to go back to them because I can't get it myself either because it's been longer than 6 months.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to find the bathroom here pretty soon though,
Yeah,
because
we
I've
can
already
go
drank a
ahead and get off.
monster and 2 waters.
I'm gonna have to get ready to go
You want
do
me to
my
play us out?
duties. I
I
have
can
to
play
go
one
be
more song
some
if you want.
hands and arms.
You're gonna go be hands and arms.
Well, yeah, because I have to do the caregiving.
I thought you weren't gonna do that for a while.
Okay, no, I'm saying after
Right,
she
right, right. I'm
moves,
sorry.
I am not going to
I'm tracking
subject
now.
myself to this for a while. Hell no.
I got it. Okay.
It's so
I'm
funny.
tracking
Like,
now.
she has burnt me out in a way that the elder that I was helping before did not burn me out. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
crazy.
that to me is crazy. But at the very same time, you know, like thank God I am able to help as opposed to needing that kind of help. Do you know what I
For
mean?
sure.
So it's like a
Well, and you're a good
double-edged
person for
thing.
helping, so I just do not
Well,
have that patience anymore. I mean, I love helping people, but like not at that level.
well,
I'm doing
and
good just to deliver people's food. Like I'm
yeah.
not delivering people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do try to be as loving and everything as I can be, but we're people, we're humans too, and especially when, when the attitude is a certain way, it's not conducive for really pulling out that full lovingness, you know. But I
Hmm.
know she's stressed too because they just found out that they need to move or that they're going to move. So,
Well, hopefully
she
that
has
goes
her
well.
pressures. Everyone has their pressures. So,
That's what I was going to say too. Is like everybody's going through something.
yeah. And I did tell her that I was trying to be compassionate with her, and that I understood that she wasn't trying to sound the way that she does. But that's the thing of it is I I can and I have been able to be like subservient, but there's just a certain level of disrespect that I can't keep my mouth quiet about. And
Hmm.
it really boils down to, I think, the fact that I had to be quiet as a child. I didn't have any other option. Like when it was my mom, I had to keep my fucking mouth shut. But I'm a mom now. I'm an adult, like so. And that shouldn't even be okay either, to be like, okay, children should be able to deal with this kind of way, because that's not right either. But still, it is what it is. And if I didn't have that kind of training, I wouldn't have been able to do these kind of things. So, whatever. It's all good. All for the
Okay.
lore.
As long as we're doing better every day.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Well, do you want to play a little bit and then we'll leave, or do you want to just go?
Yeah, I'll play one more, and then you can just end it whenever.
Okay. Well, thank you. We'll see you
You're
later.
welcome.
Enjoy your day.
Love and blessings to all.